My name is Yetunde Akonde, of your favorite brand, Yetro's Lane. Yes, and also I'm sure you're aware of my academy, which is where we basically give back to fellow fashion entrepreneurs. So the academy is not just where we train people on how to sew, how to cut and sew, not just on the technical skill, but we also train them on the business side of fashion, and also try to mentor them and coach them on how best to run the fashion business. And I am very experienced in this business. It's been over a decade since I started with the fashion business, and that was when things were really quite tough. Unlike now that everything is very easy, you can access information and all that. So for us, we had to come up with the Fashion Academy so that I can give back genuinely to my fellow fashion entrepreneurs, and that is one of the reasons why I am here today. Okay, so like I said, the purpose of the vision of Yetro's Fashion Academy is to I see you. Okay, let me wave back. All right, so the purpose of the Fashion Academy is to actually help fellow fashion entrepreneurs through their journey in the fashion business, and also to help to do what we can to support our country, to support Lagos State. Yes, so part of the things we do is the trainings we have is to empower the youths, and also to try to eradicate, or probably just, you know, do what we can to reduce unemployment rate in our country. So when we train people, we train them, you know, to face the outside world, not just on the technical skill, but also on the business skill they need, and everything they need to just start up on their own. And for this particular one that I am having with you, the tailors are actually just trained from the Yetro's Fashion Academy. We partnered with Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, that's LSETF, with UNDP, that's United Nations Development Program. So we are a vocational training center for them, where we train youths on fashion designing, and I've been doing this for months now, and the students are fully ready. Like, I'm amazed at the things they can make within that short period of time that they've joined us. And not just on the technical side, not just on pattern drafting or garment construction, they are also trained the business side, the right mindset to own a fashion business. They have all that, which I feel like every fashion entrepreneur would need in their business. You know, having people of like minds that you can talk to. I mean, they can relate with you, they understand what it means to have a vision, because these ones want to have their own businesses. So the way they will handle your work will be different from someone that is just doing it, you know, just for daily bread. Do you understand what I'm saying? So for them, they have compulsory internship, which is supposed to last for 3 months. And what I have done is to make sure that everybody that comes out of the Yetro's Lane brand is able to everyone that comes out of the Yetro's Lane Fashion Academy is probably employable, or they are being able to start up their own fashion business. Okay, but before then, I always advise that they try to work in fashion houses so that they can learn more, they can learn different ways to actually run the real business before starting theirs, you know. Yes, and which is what most people don't do. So for us, we've trained them. Their curriculum is quite broad. It was so we had this consultant, Patiti Consulting. They were the ones that consulted for UNDP and the LSETF, and they created a curriculum, very broad curriculum. Like, the things they taught them, the soft skill training, which is the highlight for me. You know, so it's not enough to know how to cut and sew, but how to behave. They are well trained on customer care. They are well trained on bookkeeping. They are well trained on every leadership traits that you should have to run a successful clothing line, you know. So they have all that. They've been trained, and their mind is ready. One thing I can tell about those people is their minds are ready. They're ready to learn more. You know, they spend extra hours trying to, you know, in fact, the first week they came, when we taught them, they were able to complete their 2 projects, which was to make straight skirts and skirts with added fullness, and they were able to make it within a week. That's like 3 classes, yes, and then another 3 classes, so making 6 classes and they were able to pull that off. They are really ready. So they are well trained on pattern drafting, so they can actually draft patterns for you if you want them to, depending on your production and design process. So that depends on what you want. But for them, they are well groomed on pattern drafting, garment construction, knit sewing with lining, bustiers. They know most things. But what I plan to do, because I plan to also recruit some of them because of the festive season. This is the season for us. You know, last year we were dulled, but this year is the season for us. And I feel like it's, rather than keep it to myself, I should share with fellow fashion entrepreneurs, because I know that sourcing for tailors can be a big deal for every fashion entrepreneur out there. I know it is a big deal. So what we have done is to create a link for you, anyone who is interested, you know, so you can always fill the link, and then we give you someone closest to your area where you stay, where your store is or where your showroom is. We assign somebody to you. Okay, so like I said, they are well we've trained them on pattern drafting, garment construction. They can sew. They can sew, yes, and with the use of industrial machines for that matter. And I'm sure that they can blend in because they've been trained, you know, on soft skills, so they can adapt to any situation they find themselves. Yes, so they are ready, and they are, like I said, they are trained using the industrial machine. If you have the domestic machine as well, they can also work with that, you know. But for them to be able to use industrial machine within that period of time, believe me, they are doing fantastic. You can always check the Yatrus Lane Academy page for pictures from them. But what we are also going to do is to give a short maybe just create short portfolio for each one of them. So whichever one fits your area, we'll just send you their portfolio, what they can do, the styles they've made, and then you can always pick the one you want. But as it is, we have 20 people, just 20 people for this year, and they will be available for you by middle of September. And you know that you have, September is gone already as far as I'm concerned. So we have October, November, December, just 3 months, and those period is usually very, very tough to get tailors. I am even going to retain five of them because they're really good. I'm going to retain 5 of them, so that means I have 15 left. So I was hoping that if you want them, you can always fill the form. I don't know if Olumide is here, my support, my tech support. If you're here, you can drop the link for them, so that if you want, you can always fill the link. I'll also put it up on my on my page, so that you can always have access to the link and probably share with your friends. So I would advise that this is a time when you need to get them. Okay, and like I said, we have just 15 of them. We'll always have them every I'll let you know whenever we have them, but we have them all through the year. Okay, so so for this year, they will be out by September, middle of September. So if you want them right now, or we already have people from my inner circle that have already chosen they've already filled the form, but I've not allocated who will be going there depending on their location. So if you want it, please quickly fill the form ASAP. Olumide, please post the link. Let them fill the form ASAP, and then we'll let you know. Once we receive your form, you definitely get an email from us, and then we'll let you know what next to do about that. So like I said, there are people that we have trained under the Yatrus Lane Fashion Academy, under UNDP, that's United Nations Development. Okay, my network went off for a while. I hope you can hear me. I hope I'm back. Please wave if I am back, if you can hear me. Okay, so what I was saying is they'll be available by middle of September, like I said, and they are well trained under the curriculum was made by UNDP, LSETF, and Patiti, which is really, really broad, like really, really broad. I was amazed when I saw the curriculum, like wow. You know, it's really, really broad and quite challenging, but we pulled through, and the students are really, really ready. Their mindset is ready, and you'll be amazed anywhere you want them to. Like I said, your design process matters. It depends on your design process or your production process. For us, if you are the kind of person that cuts all your patterns yourself, then it's easier for you. So all they have to do is just join. All they have to do is just join for you. Do you understand? Like for me, I'll be using them I'll just allow them join for me. They won't be doing my patterns. I have my head tailors, they cut for them, and then they just join it up together, which they are very good at. And yeah, that's it for me. So like I said, I'm retaining 5 of them. depending on how many you want, the form just stated there how many of them you want for yourself, and of course would send them to you, and you can always test them to know if you want them to be at yours. All right. Yes, somebody asked me, can you enlighten us on what their salary or pay is like? Minimum wage, nothing more, except you really love their work and you want to increase, but nothing less than the minimum wage. And I think minimum wage is about 30,000. Yeah, I think it's about 30,000, because I actually before I joined the project, before I became a vocational training center for them, I used to have some of those interns, and the minimum wage we pay them is 30,000 naira. So with 30,000 naira, you can get yourself this very trained tailors from Yechosden Fashion Academy. Believe me, they are ready for the world out there. So depending on where you want them to be, if you want them to be at for instance, for me, before I joined this program, before I got this contract for them, I used to use my interns. I don't allow them into my production space, because I used to feel like, oh, they might not be able to meet my standard, you know. So I just leave them at the operations, so they walk around with the operations team, the sales team, the store, you know, everything that has to do with raw materials, the producing. But I don't allow them go into the factory. Do you understand? But right now that I'm in the project and I train them, I know what they can do. Of course they will be in my factory, because I train them and I know what I did. I know the amount of work I did. So some of them will be at the production garment factory, some of them will be at operations. So they just learn, they see things, they see the real life. And I've had to retain lots of them before. Like some of them I've had to retain them. So if you feel like they're good for you, you can always retain them. You know, you can always retain them, except they want to start up their own business immediately. So I don't know, that's left for them to decide. But for them, their internship is just 3 months. So you know that every 3 months, you can even tell us, today I'm signing with you, I want them every 3 months. So as one is finishing, I'm getting another one from you. So you know that constantly you are getting your tailors from us. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are getting your tailors from us. So every 3 months they're available. These ones will be available by September, middle of September, like I've said. They'll be available middle of September, and they are good to go, work with you all through till December. If you want to retain them, fine. But I know that by December too, we'll have more people, and then you can use them for next year. But like I said, this is the period where we need tailors. Even if you feel like you already have tailors, they would mess up. They will mess up. But like I said, tailors are not my headache again. Never going to be my own headache anymore. I don't know if you know my story, where I said there was a time years back, before I knew about structure, before I knew how to handle business, that 5 of my tailors left at the same time. Since that time, I know what to do. Like, I know what to do, so I don't get trapped by them. Before they even make any move, I already know, and I already make plans. And this is one of the plans. Like I said, I'm having 5 of them. 5 of the tailors are going to be for me. 5 of them are going to be for me. So I have 15 left for you guys. If you want them, they're really good. I can see some of them here. Catchy Cliff, very good. You know, they're very, very good. You need to see the amazing work. I'll tell my tech support team to post more of their work on the Academy page. I might not really post them on this Yechosden page, but of course on Yechosden Fashion Academy page, you definitely see them. Okay, so let me know if you have more questions, because I think I am done with explaining. I'm done explaining what this is all about. Okay, the tailors, let me go over everything I've said. The tailors are trained at Yechosden Fashion Academy. All right, thanks to Lagos State Employment Trust Fund and United Nations Development Program, that's UNDP. They sponsored these ones, and they are ready. Like I said, their curriculum was, so when I saw it, I'm like, oh my goodness, like, and they are getting it. If you would get this from me directly, you know what it's gonna cost, you know. So they are really, really ready. Their mind is ready. Their mind is ready. Do you understand? Their mind is ready. So that is it about them. And then for payments, like I said, minimum wage is what is required for them. Minimum wage. They have 3 months to intern with you or to work for you. But if you want to retain them, of course you can retain them. You can retain them. You can increase their salaries later, depending on you guys. Once I give them to you, then my work is done. Okay, someone said for 2 weeks, one of tailor. Yeah, somebody said just now that for 2 weeks I became a full-time tailor. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, so yes, that is one of the things that can happen, and you don't want to get in that mess this period. I am ready to cash out this December, this embassy season. Like, I'm already you know the kind of work I'm already doing. If I have 10 tailors today, please bring them. I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to be selfish, so I just want 5 of them. Then you can have the remaining 15. This is a time when you need to plan, hook them down. That means you are paying. If you have just one of the tailors and you're using them for 3 months, that's 90,000 naira. That's really cheap for the kind of thing they would do for you. That's really cheap. And their mind, you can actually talk to them. You can talk to them about the business. They can share ideas with you because they've worked. I took their business classes and I know the things I gave them. I know the value I gave them. I know the scenarios, the case studies we treated, you know, real life features and issues, you know, and they're able to solve it. They have the right mindset. And for me, it's about the mindset. Technical skill is just 20%. You see, the 80% is what we give them. Soft skill training, they are very ready, and I'm so proud of them. I'm very proud of them, and I believe that they would not disappoint you. Okay, you also have to treat them well. Okay, don't forget, they just learned, but they are really good at it. All right. So yeah, someone said trained by the master trainer, master herself. Yes, so I trained them all, and my facilitators are amazing. They are really good. Like, we took our time to train these ones. Okay, so do you have more questions? Okay, someone said, please, what's their working days and hours like? Yeah, I think Monday to Friday, but trust me, you can always talk to them. If you want them to work Saturdays, I'm sure you just negotiate. But their official working days is 9 to 5. 9 to 5, I think. Yeah, that's the most reasonable thing. If you're going to be an intern with me, it's 9 to 5. Okay, 9 to 5. So, but you can talk to them if you have work to do. It's part of what they are learning. If you have work to do, you let them know. They know, they can see it. They know you have deliverables. Of course, once they have their own business, so they can't just slug off their businesses like that, you know. And that's what they're trained to do, to treat it like it's theirs. Do you understand? So I don't expect anything less from them. So yes, I think the working time will be flexible enough for you. So we'll drop the link. I don't know, I think Olumide said the link will be on our bio, so you can always click the link on our bio, and you can always check it and fill the form. It's just a form, and then we'll definitely reach out to you and let you know the ones closest to your area, right? Someone said, we are ready, man. We are set to make you proud. Yes. So that will be all from my end for tonight, so I don't take too much of your time. It's actually a very short one. Yeah, so do you have questions? I know that for everyone that is going to be watching the replay, don't worry. If you have questions, just drop it in the comment section. I know the time might not be favorable for everyone. Like, I understand that. Just drop the question in the comment box, or you send a DM, okay? Or you send a mail to academy@youchosen.com, and we'll definitely respond to you. Also, let me make this known. A lot of people showed interest. We had over 80 comments the day I posted this. However, like I said, we have just 15 left, 20 actually, but I'm taking 5 of them. So we have except you pay me for my own 5, you pay me extra, you pay me so we have 15 for you. Okay, now out of 82 people, I'm not sure how many of them would want, but you know that the demand is greater than supply in this case. So if you want it, be very fast. And it also depends. We are not being partial. I'm not being partial. Even my inner circle members, they have to agree to be able to pay them the minimum wage, and also it has to they need to interview the students and know if they are fine for them. Do you understand? So it's not a matter of, because I know you know. If you need them, if they are close to your area, of course you can have them. Someone said the link is not going through. Olumide, so I'll take down your handle. And then send it to you via DM. So we'll send it to you via DM, okay? We'll also post it on the page, so not to worry, okay? So you just fill it up and then we'll let you know. All right, so take care. Remember, we are moving to the embassy season. Start planning now. I already planned my collection for December, so start planning now, okay? Don't get too busy, don't get too involved in things and then forget to plan for the embassy season, especially tailors. Get them. If you can cut, you can even get somebody to cut, and then they will sew. If they are basic styles, they can cut your styles, as long as you trust them. they will draft the patterns, get them to sew the sample first, and then if you're okay with it, and then they can do the rest for you. All right, so the link is https column double slash I think you should just click this one and it will take you there before I go and blow grammar that is not supposed to be. So just click the link, and then would take you from there. All right, so do have a very beautiful evening. All right, do have a very beautiful evening. Don't forget to smile. I'm smiling. Don't forget the video I posted a video this morning to encourage every entrepreneur, not even fashion. I know I love my fashion entrepreneurs, but in this case that video is for entrepreneurs. Please try to watch that video. It would lift your spirit. If you're already down, you're already thinking what next, go and watch that video. All right, I'm sure you get something out of it. All right, so take care, have a beautiful evening. Bye. I just hope I'm able to save this so that we don't miss it. All right, bye. Yeah. Do we do this?